Hello guys, you are watching Edu Forest Education for Students. Today we are going to solve question number 1 bit 3 of exercise 4.3 of CBSE class 10 math. Okay. Now what is the question given here? Find the roots of the following quadratic equation if they exist by the method of completing square. Okay. That means this question consists of two parts. First part is we have to check whether this quadratic equation has roots or not. If it does not have root, then you do not have to find out the roots. Okay. But if this quadratic equation has roots, then the second part says that you have to find out the roots by the method of completing square. Okay. So now how we will check that this quadratic equation has roots or not? Okay. Now guys, before solving this particular problem, you should have the knowledge of how to determine the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. Okay. Now how to find out the nature of roots of a quadratic equation? Guys who already know about this, they do not they do not have any problem in solving this one, I think so. But those guys who have not read about this one, that is how to determine the nature of roots of a quadratic equation, those guys please watch the video which I have provided the link below. You can watch that video. After watching that video, you if you watch this, then if you watch this video, then it will be easier for you to understand or to solve this type of problem. Okay. So that is why I am saying you just watch that video. The link I have already provided below. Now let us come to the topic. Now how to find out that this quadratic equation has roots or not? Has roots means has real roots. Okay. Here we are considering about real roots. Now how will find out the how to check that this quadratic equation has roots or not? Guys, you must have read the process of solving a quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. What is that formula? You know, x equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac root over by 2a. So this is the formula. Now this factor, that means b square minus 4ac, this factor is known as the discriminant d. Okay. Now the nature of the roots depends upon this factor, that is upon the value of t. If d is greater than 0, then what will happen? The quadratic equation will have real and distinct roots. So in these cases you will get real and distinct roots. Okay. When d is, this is case 1, when d is less than when d is equal to 0, in that case what will happen? The quadratic equation will also have the real roots and the roots are equal, that is real and equal roots. Real and equal roots. Okay. But when in case 3, when d is less than 0, that means negative number you will get, then in that cases there is no real roots. Okay. There is no real roots. Actually in these cases the roots, you can find out the roots of the equation of this quadratic equation, but the question is you will not get real roots. That means you will get that imaginary roots which is in the complex number system. You will find, you will read it in higher classes. So there is a complex number system. So the roots will come in the complex number form. Okay. So leave about this case. You will read it in higher classes. So it is out of your course for you now. So that is why you will consider only these two cases. Okay. So these two cases, if d comes either greater than 0, that is positive, or d equal to 0, in both these cases the quadratic equation has roots. has real roots. Okay, in these cases the roots will be different, means unequal, and here in these cases the roots will be equal. Okay, I have explained all these in details. If you watch the video which I have provided the link below, so you can watch that one. Okay, now so here what we'll do, so that means here we have to find out the value of D. We have to determine the discriminant D. Then after judging the value of D, you can check whether this is this quadratic equation has roots or not. Okay, now let us come to the topic, that is we will solve this one. We will check whether this quadratic equation has roots or not. Okay, so let me erase this one. Okay guys, let us see. First of all, you write down the quadratic equation. Now here A is how much? You just write down. B is this one and C is 3. Okay, first write down A, B, C. Here A is 4, B is this much, C is this much. Okay, now what we'll do? We'll determine D, discriminant D. What is the formula of D? B square minus 4AC. Okay, now put these values here. You will get here 4 root 3 square minus 4 into 4 into 3. So this will be 16 into 3, 48, minus this is also 48. So this equal to 0. Okay, so that means since D is equal to 0, that means the given quadratic equation, has what? Real and equal roots. Real and equal roots. That means the root exists in these cases. Okay, so you write down the root exists. So I am writing here, there is no space. So the root exists. So the roots exist. Okay, so this is our first part. That means we have to check whether this quadratic equation has roots or not. So we checked here that the roots exist. Okay, then we will proceed to the next step, that is we have to find out the roots of this quadratic equation by using completing square method. Okay, so let us do it. Let me erase this one first. Now guys, we will solve this quadratic equation by using complete square method. Okay, now write down the given equation. So this is the quadratic equation. Now what is the general form of quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, so this is the general form. So in general form, when we solve this equation by completing square method, then what we do? First we divide the whole equation by the coefficient of x square, that is a. Okay, now look here in place of a, here is 4. So that means the coefficient of x square is 4, that is a is 4. So you will divide this whole equation by 4. Okay, that means you have to divide this whole equation by a, that is the coefficient of x square. Here a is 4. So that means the coefficient of x square is 4. So you divide this whole equation by 4. So what will get? If we divide this one, it will be 4x square by 4. So 4 will cancel. So this is x square, then plus this one 4 root 3 by 4, 4 will be cancelled. So it is root 3x, then this will be 3 by 4. So this is equal to 0. Okay, then what will do? Okay, since we have to find out the roots by using completing square method. Means you have to express this expression, this algebraic expression in square form. Now you know what is the square formula. You know a plus b whole square formula, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. You know this formula. Okay. Also you know a minus b whole square formula, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is the square formula here. So you have to express this expression either in a plus b whole square form or a minus b whole square form. Okay, because you have to find out by completing square method. Okay, now here look here the sign is plus, that means you have to apply a plus b whole square formula. Okay, if there will be minus 1, then you have to apply a minus b whole square formula. Since here it is plus, so we will apply here a plus b whole square formula. What is the a plus b whole square formula? This one, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, this formula we will express this one in this form. So now a, we will first express a square. Here a square we can write x whole square, here a is x. Okay, then we will write 2ab. So 2 into a is x into b. Now here we have to choose b. We have to select b in such a way that the product will give this one. Okay, so how will write? First of all, write the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x here? Root 3. Okay, then in the denominator you multiply 2. That means in the denominator it is 1. So you write you multiply 2 with the denominator. So what will you get? You will get 2. Okay. Now if you multiply 2 will be cancelled, so you will get root 3x. So this is the what? 2ab form. We have expressed this one in 2ab form. Then what we will do? Then we will write b square. So here b is this one, 2ab, a is this one, 2ab. So we have selected this one as b. So you write on b square, that is root 3 by 2 square. Okay. Now this one equal to, now plus 3 by 4 is here in this side, so you take it to the right side. So it will be minus 3 by 4. Clear? Now look at this line clearly. Watch it. Watch this line very carefully. You will find that this one expressed as like this. This one expressed as like this. This one is taken to the right hand side, but this one is not given here. So we have added this one in the LHS side. So you have to add the same one in the right hand side. Okay. So you have to do this. You have to add this factor, this number on both sides. Why? Now look here. I am just taking small example. You know 1 plus 3 is 4. Now if you add 2 on the left side, then what will be its value? It will be 6. So is it equal to 4? No. So it is not equal to 4. So that is why you have to add plus 2 in the, you have to add also plus 2 in the right hand side, so that it will be equal. Okay. So that is why we have added the same number on both sides. Then what will do? Then you just look here. What will do? This one is expressed in this form. Now we can apply this a plus b whole square formula in place of it. So you can write here a plus b whole square formula, that is a, this is b. So a plus b whole square formula, a plus b whole square. Okay, this is 3. Now this is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we have written here a plus b whole square. Now this one equal to how much? Minus 3 by 4. This one, then plus this is 3 by 4. Okay. Now plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 cancel. So this is 0. Okay. Now you write x plus root 3 by 2 into x plus root 3 by 2 is equal to 0. This implies x plus root 3 by 2 is equal to 0, or x plus root 3 by 2 equal to 0. Okay. Now I am writing here. Now this implies x is equal to, if we will take plus root 3 by 2 to the right hand side, so it will be minus root 3 by 2. Okay. Or This one x is equal to how much? Minus root 3 by 2. Okay. Now, so here we got two roots. So roots are here equal. Okay. Now guys, look here. If we write the answer in this way, x plus root 3 by 2 square is 0. So x plus root 3 by 2 is 0. So x is equal to minus root 3 by 2. Then your answer will be wrong. Your answer will be wrong to some extent. Why? Because you know this is a quadratic equation. The degree is 2. That means it has two roots. Okay. So here d is 0. That means it has two equal roots, two equal real roots. So here we have to show that the roots are equal and there are two roots. Okay. So that is why you have to write the answer in this way. Hope you guys you like this video. If you really like this video, then please like it, share it and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.